guys. I'm Gavin. We're going to talk today about Codium. So, Codium is all seen as this guy out here on our reefs. And Codium is one of the green algae from phylum Chlorophyta, class Olophyceae, order Bryopsidae, and family Codiaceae and G. So, Codium. And from what I could find on AlgaeBase, there's about 145 species total around the planet, so very diverse, successful genera of algae. And of the 145, 15 of them can be found here in Hawaii. And part of the reason for Codium's success as among the algae is part of its biology. So Codium is, as we know, one of the multinucleate unicells of the algae. So basically that means if you see one of the Codium out there on the reef, is that the entire plant is one large cell, which is pretty cool to me. And the way they do this is they have their outer wall, which is where they contain like billions of nuclei all working together, and the rest of the plant is just one large vacuole that's pumping water and all the nutrients that it needs. So kind of like a garden hose, as other phycologists would call it. And it also has a multi-axial siphonous organization, which basically allows it to have really extreme growth rates and grow to much larger sizes than other algae. And it also allows for it to have very larger reproductive output than other algae. It also creates a variety of adult morphologies. So you can have an upright structure, you can't really see it that well. Upright structure of this plant like you see in a species Rhodea. It kind of stands up like a terrestrial tree that we have. And then there are cross-shaped mats you can see in a dual, where they kind of, instead of sticking up like the upright structures are, they lay flat on the ground like in a bundle. And then the other structure is my favorite, the encrusting one. Kind of just looks like tufts of algae that lay on the substrate of the coral. The life history of Codium is very simple, gametic life history. Start out as a diploid monoecious adult, and those adults will broadcast spawn all their gametes into the water column, and they'll come together and form zygotes. And the zygotes undergo mitosis and just reform the adult population. And other interesting things I could find about Codium when I was looking was that Codium was actually used as a packing material back in the Aquarius trade, and they accidentally spread Codium way out of its natural range, so oops. And then another thing that I thought was actually really cool, there's a lot of studies looking at the dietary properties of Codium, and there's a lot of anti-obesity properties that they could find, and they link it to this, one of the Codiums, it's called CFSP, Codium fragilyl sulfated polysaccharide, and they like incorporate this into test mice diets that they're looking at, and the mice, from what they could find, were like having obesity prevention or just like reduction in the rates, which I thought was really cool. There's also a lot of other animals they were looking at, like sea turtles and some species of fish, and seeing how it's affecting their diet. But if you want to look at that, there's the paper for it, and they also have, if you like look up Codium and diet on Google Scholar,